Welcome in everyone. Thanks for being here. I'm so sorry I'm late again. I had to reschedule it. We did have a little issue putting my camera in and all of that. It seems to happen. I don't know why I have to keep putting the camera onto the stream, but it just hates me, I guess. But welcome into another live auction. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to do some jewelry. I hope to get to some clearance handbags. I really want to clear out the handbag armoire that I have hoarded over the years. So I hope you're into handbags. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. And if you can see me, I'm going to try to put you right here on another device and see if all is okay. Hi, Leonard, how are you? Because I can see a little bit better on this. Oh, if I can remember how to turn it on. There it goes. Okay. So, is Becky actually just popped in to say hello. She usually can't be here on a Sunday. And so thank you, Becky, for posting a hello in the chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, Leonard, for being here. I do appreciate it. I don't know how you managed to be in everybody's stream, but I know they're ever grateful. Thank you. Hoping we see Miss Liz back on here soon. As I reported last time, she is having a lot of health issues, so your prayers are greatly appreciated. And we sure do miss her. Okay, so let me see if I can find myself here and look at it here. Let me also know in the chat if there's anything in particular you're looking for, a certain genre of jewelry or anything of that nature, chains, sterling. I have a lot of that because I'm just going to bring out what I have, and I don't like to keep asking in the middle of the show what you want to see because, I know you just want me to bring out stuff, but if you are in need of a certain item, please let me know. It won't slow things down or anything. I usually have everything in this jewelry office room or next door. Hey, Joshy boy, how are you? Thanks for popping in. How are you? Let me see here. I'm trying to get to my other channel. This is kind of difficult. Let me let you know a little bit about how we do things here. Many times we take it for granted that everyone has been here before. That's definitely not the case with a new channel. So if you're new here, welcome in, and I do appreciate you being here. We do auctions, we do sales, buy it nows, and we do incremental bids of $2 until we get to 50. At 50, we switch it up to $5, and then if we get to 100, we do $10 incremental bids. I will invoice you tomorrow. I like to take my leisure after the show and just kind of decompress. So I will invoice tomorrow. Please pay within 48 hours. I know that will give you time to find your email. Many times we forget and don't check the email till the next day. So I don't want to be pushy, but after 2 days, it does do an automatic reminder. And after about the third day, it's just kind of canceled. Unless, of course, I know you just maybe forgot and it's a big item or something, but I don't take kindly to deadbeat bidders. So if you continue that on a continuous basis with that, which I have not had here too much. If I did when I did some guest appearances and I couldn't block them myself because it wasn't my channel, but I would have definitely done it because I don't take kindly to deadbeat bidders. They really take up the energy and time of the seller and of the other buyers, and it's just really a nuisance. So if you don't want to buy, don't bid. Just enjoy the show as it is for aesthetic value alone, or just for MSMR, whatever you, is it MSMR? Forget, ASMR video kind of content. That's fine, nothing wrong with that. But don't waste people's time bidding on something that you can't afford, don't want, or whatever. You just can't do that. I do back my jewelry. I also wanted to get that out there and clear. Hi, Miss Becky. That I do back my jewelry. To me, there's no such thing as no refunds and no returns. What there is descriptive shows. I want to show you everything you want to know about the item. Ask me about it, length, size, if it's a handbag, whatever, because I'm not a pushover, so I'm not going to just take it back because you changed your mind. I really will take it back if I didn't describe it right. If it was a stone that I said it was not, or not a stone that I said it was, of course you win, always. I will return that. But if it's just not the right size or whatnot, and I can't be going back and forth. It's a lot of shipping these days. It really is. Shipping is very expensive. As a matter of fact, I just realized that what I used to sell a lot of jewelry boxes in the $14 boxes. They are no longer $14. They're actually closer to $18. They're $17.50. So if you do want to buy a big jewelry box from me, that's what the shipping is now, $17.50. And I do a lot of wonderful grab bags or jewelry jars in a box. You can have a few people here that would attest to that. I don't sell you junk. I don't sell you broken things. I don't sell you things that are rusted or not wearable. So do trust that what you get from me is going to be good. But again, I do back my jewelry. If I tell you it's a pearl and it turns out to not be a pearl, of course I'm going to return you money. If you buy a blouse thinking it's going to fit you because you wear a large and it doesn't fit you, I can't be going back and forth with that. I just can't. But I will take measurements. I'll do anything like that. Everything I sell and represent here is authentic. I do sell Chanel products that are absolutely authentic. I detest counterfeits. I won't even use a euphemism and call it a dupe or a look-alike. I don't do any of that. I can't stand them. I think it's against the law. I think it ruins commerce. I think it ruins brands. It's actually what ruined Michael Kors, which is kind of a mediocre, not quite designer, but still. His items were so highly counterfeited, Vera Bradley, so highly counterfeited that it killed the market. And it kills it for everyone. And so I just don't take kindly to that. So know that I do authenticate my things. They are absolutely authentic. And if you find, again, a jewelry that was not what you expected, as far as the authenticity, I will definitely give you your money back. Let's get started. Speaking of these designers, I do have two wonderful Kendra Scott necklaces here. Now, one of them is an opal-like, and I'm sure it's simulated. This is on silver tone. This is a really pretty one. Still, I think, one of the most popular, the little choker one. And that's pretty much adjustable. Thank you, Gail. Thanks for being here. Sherry. Let me see what's popped in. And, of course, Minerva's first here. Thank you so much. So this is it here. It's got a lot of sparkle. As you know, even the imitation simulated opals can be a little shy on camera and don't show their full, colorful life there. This is a really pretty one, and I will do this one for $22. Authentic Kendra. Oh, it really looks pretty over here in the darker side. There's the label there, the logo. And $22 will get us started on that one. That's just such a pretty little classic layering piece. Let me go grab myself a little water while you look at that and while we let everyone come in. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. Oh, gosh. Oh. Well, if it's not one crisis after another, guys. Guess what happened yesterday? No fridge. My fridge is on the brink. I have it defrosting now. Supposedly that's what the troubleshooting from the extended warranty said to do. I've only had it since for 3 years. So we're sitting here with an ice chest in the living room. Oh, thank you so much, Patricia. Let me know if anyone was interested in this one. That was a $22 start on this one. This is the silver tone. And then this one is gold tone. And this one has like a moonstone effect. And I will do 22 on this one as well. You know what? I can't tell if this is gold or silver. I think it's actually a little worn out. I think it's actually just colored. So I'm going to let this one go for $10. As is $10. It looks gold, it looks silver, it looks like it's getting a little bit discolored on the chain, but the stone is so pretty, it's like a moonstone color, probably imitation as well. I'll let that one go for $10. Thank you, Sherry. I'm hoping that we get it resolved. They said leave it off for 24 hours, open the doors, defrost it, da-da-da-da, and then it should turn back on. But nothing has been defrosting. Everything defrosted yesterday when it stopped giving me ice and stopped cooling. So we'll see what's next. Hopefully they'll send a repairman out. Looks like we're passing on the Kendra. Now I have this really lovely strand of pearls on, let me see how long this is. Strand of pearls. And this one I think is 18. Yeah, it's 16 inches long. It's so pretty. It looks great by itself. I actually did wear this by itself. I have a few of these very thin little petite necklaces, but these look great. These are genuine pearls. They're round, kind of egg shaped, tiny little things. They look beautiful with pendants as well. I went last night and bought an ice chest, and we were like, oh, where am I? It's like I never really need an ice chest, right? I didn't even know where to go get ice. H-E-B's down the road. 5 bags of ice, a huge $60 ice chest, and it's still nice and frozen in there. So I put all my dairy in there, and I gave my daughter my meats that I had already thawed out from the freezer. I gave her those to hold on to them or use them, whatever, until we get it resolved. But yeah, I took care of that last night. What a mess, though. You know, it's just, you just don't know how much you depend on something. I'm going to do this one for, let's do it for 20. These are genuine pearls, gold-filled clasp, vintage clasp, and I want you to see how pretty the pendants look on them. $20, and you are looking at genuine pearls. It gives it a very Victorian look. So yeah, one thing after another, I'm telling you. Isn't that pretty together? Meat is so expensive, I know. And then I thought, I just hope this isn't a prelude to, a precursor to what's coming up, because we are storming right now. And, you know, we're hitting that hurricane season. Remember what happened last year? Isn't that pretty? And isn't it lovely with a pendant? This pendant's for sale, too. That's a pink moonstone. I'll do the pink moonstone pendant for $40. It has a huge bail, but I'll do the little pearl chain for $20. Let me let you see that for scale. It's really pretty. But, you know, it's just one thing after another. Take this off, too. I'm selling everything I'm wearing, I'm selling, except my clothes. And those may be for sale next week. You just never know. Yeah, something always goes wrong when you least expect it. The only good thing is I have a holiday tomorrow. No work. So I can wait for the repairman if he comes. Isn't that pretty? $20 on the pearl chain, the pearl necklace. Isn't it pretty, Patricia? Thank you. Going once at 20. We do $2 incremental bids. If anybody else is interested, the next bid is 22. And as I said, the pink, I love that pink. I got that from Makeup Zombie. She always has wonderful things. So we're looking for 22, 2 times now at 20. Oh, good, Sherry, good. Yeah, it's always something. Just finished, I'm almost finished paying for that air conditioning unit that broke, when was that? Not even a year ago. Not even a year ago. And now I hopefully don't have to pay for this repair, because they said it was under some kind of an extended warranty. I don't know. We'll see. But they sure make you jump through hoops before they come fix it. Right? All right, we're going to sell this one to Miss Patricia. We're at fair warning and sold at 20. Thank you so much. Put this on here. Now, I had showed these earrings last week, but I only had one. And I think one of the ladies was interested in them, so I brought them back. I did find them. And I did mention that there is a flaw. These are absolutely beautiful, Native American. They are sort of concave there, convex, depending on how you hold them. But they're missing a piece of the onyx right in here. Right in there, there is a piece of onyx missing in that gorgeous inlay, but they're fantastic, really beautiful. You really can't tell that they're missing unless you really go right up on them. They're kind of a shell design. They are Native American. I actually purchased these when Becky and I went antiquing. Becky, we need to go back to that man's jewelry shop. This is where I got them from him. And I will do these for $50 because of that flaw. But that is inlay with turquoise, mother of pearl, and onyx. They are post-pierced. Thank you. $50 on these. And as I said, there is a piece of onyx missing on one of them, and I'll show you right here up close. Can you see that little part that's missing? It's like they put a little enamel on it or something to cover it. Signature is only the sterling mark. They're really pretty though. $50 start on those, Native American. I love those. I think they're really pretty. Okay. More earrings. If we don't have anybody interested, just say when. Yes, we need to go. Well, you know, I'll be off a whole week in October. The middle of October. Let's plan for that, Miss Becky. I think it's the 15th or the 16th, that midweek in October. They give us a whole week off. It's kind of like 2 spring breaks before spring. Or a pre-winter break. Which I am ever so grateful for. We can go then, if you're available. That would be fun. Yeah, he had some great jewelry. He had a lot of James Avery too, remember? That's where I bought the little pinky crosslet ring too, the gold ring from him. And that other gimbal ring, or whatever it's called. Gimbal? Yeah, he had some great stuff. Plus, he buys gold. I need to take my scrap gold. Anyway, everyone who's new, thank you for hitting the thumbs up, for being here. Hitting that thumbs up if you enjoy jewelry. Please know I am in front of a live virtual audience. I'm speaking to some chatters here in the live chat. If you go over and scroll past comments, if you're watching the replay, you can actually read the comments as well and just see what we were talking about. But that's what's happening there. And in this channel is where I sell the jewelry. At Thelma Thrift is where I just look at it, hunt for it, hopefully show you some more diddle fiddling with jewelry videos too, and hunting for jewelry. It's been more of a quest these days. These are huge. I think they're not huge, but they're 2 inches, I believe. I'll double check. They're also sort of a, what would you call that? Not quite hammered, but they are flattened, tapered. They're gorgeous. You're going cruising in October. Oh, how fun. Well, we'll figure something out. Anyway, these are absolutely beautiful. Sterling silver hoop earrings. I was watching some 70s movies, and I was really intrigued by, you know, the nothing chains, what I've always referred to as nothing chains. That's what they used to call them. I was wearing one a minute ago, and I saw this lady wearing one in a show. They're all wearing these nothing chains, these gold, 14 karat gold nothing chains. They call them nothing chains because you don't wear pendants with them, right? But she was wearing her gold chains with silver hoops, and they look perfect. They really, really do. So mixing metals is classic. 2 inches. I'll do these for $34. $34. 2-inch hoops, sterling silver. Any interest at $34 on these beautiful pierced earrings, tapered 2 inches. I haven't gotten my car fixed. I'm taking it tomorrow. Everything has gotten straightened out. I just got to take it to the shop. Take it to the shop, get a rental. It's such a pain. I hate doing that too. All right, we're passing on that. Now, I was wearing, when we opened the show, I was wearing this beautiful necklace. This is a wonderful mix of metals here. We have 2 little, I don't know, they kind of look like leaves, but they kind of just look like little chevron type designs or something. And they are actually placed on the chain. They're not together, they're placed separately. They look very nice. Can you see that? And you have brass and copper. They look really, really nice together. And this is also on a very nice Rolo, delicate Rolo chain. Yes, that sounds good, Becky. Saturday would be great. All right, so this is 18 inches long on the chain. And as you can see, they are placed individually there. I think it's such a pretty look. Kind of has a little fall mood to it, don't you think? And it's just, I polished it up today and it looks really shiny and pretty. And I will do this one for a start bid of $32. $32. We have a lobster claw sterling chain. We have copper and brass accents on here. Really nice. See, it makes a great layering piece. Indeed, Sherry, indeed. All right, so that's that one if anyone's interested. Here's another wonderful piece. This looks really nice on. I wore it this week, and it seems to have gotten more and more shiny as I wore it. It is a heavy rope, triple strand. I believe it's Italian. Little beads. The beads are stationed there. They do not move. And it is marked 925. Let me see if it says Italian. It looks Italian to me. That lovely snake chain. Yes, it is Italy. And very hefty too. This is a nice heavy chain. Oh, I'm so glad, Becky. Isn't it beautiful? I'm really loving that floral motif jewelry. See, it just kind of effortlessly drapes there. And I will do this one for a start of $44. $44 will get us started on that. And I can weigh that for you if you'd like. So I was going to do my sourdough, and my sourdough is on hold, but my scale is over here ready, so let me go weigh it over here. Sorry about that. Yeah, I can't even refrigerate anything now because, you know, I have to refrigerate the sourdough after I shape it. So that's on hold. Let's see what this necklace weighs. 14 grams. Pretty hefty little necklace. Yes, Patricia in at 44. Thank you, Miss Patricia. It's such a pretty necklace. I really wore it all week. I enjoyed it. I wore it with a little solitaire black pearl or Tahitian pearl. And this, and then I even wore my Tiffany, that really big Rolo that my friend and wonderful subscriber sent me. It was kind of layered like that. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. Looking for 46. And yeah, and then I wore, what else? Something long. Oh, I wore this pendant watch. Everybody at work was like, is that a watch? And the kids were like, is that a watch? Like they've never seen a watch on a necklace. It was so cute. And then my daughter said, it looked like you want to hypnotize somebody with that watch because it kind of hangs like on a pendant. So I had this, I had a pearl, and then I had the watch. So it was really fun wearing it, but it's going to Patricia going once. Going twice. You're going to love this, Patricia. It's so cute. Fair warning at 44. If you're interested, come in at 46. We do $2 incremental bids until we get to 50. At 50, we do 5. If we get to 100, we will do $10 incremental bids. And it looks like we're now at fair warning. Fair warning. And this beautiful Italian snake chain and bead ball necklace has been sold to Miss Patricia. Thank you so much, Patricia. That one is yours. Okay, how about this last hurrah of green before we start seeing my plants die? No, they're not going to die. We really have a wonderful setup in my garage. I don't know where Robert found these purple lights. It might be for growing substances. I don't know. But they're purple. I guess they're some kind of grow lights. And they really work for my plants during the winter months. So they do stay green. But look at this fabulous green. This is some kind of agate. It's just a fun little chunky piece. These are green crystals. They're glass. Beads as well. Kind of it's kind of a brass colored finding all around it. And I'll do this one for $12. Yeah, it's Italian silver. Love it too. $12. This is just very fun and chunky. And again, this is some kind of an agate, banded agate. Really cute. And some other kind of stone there. Man-made rock, not sure. But it's a cool piece. Don't you love green? $12 was the start of this one. I think it's just fun. I don't know. Green just lights up any outfit. I'm wearing some green on my hands. Yes, I was earlier. Some rings. That's cute. Alright, so that was a $12 start. Let's do some rings now. I do have some pretty rings that I cleaned up for you. And then we'll go to this Labradorite necklace that I love too. This one's really pretty. Okay, first off, we have this wonderful piece. Now, this is a 5, I believe. Let's see my manual is. This is a fabulous ring. And it looks like it has a place here so you could actually add to it if you needed to. Now we have purple and green. I would say peridot and amethyst, but I'm just going to say purple and green stones could be simulated. But it's gorgeous. Look at the cut of that stone. It's like a marquee, but a little bit more varied. Look, it's got like more corners or something. And then these here do look like Chilean cut. It's a 5. It's really beautiful. And I'll do it for $75. That would make a wonderful pinky ring too. You know, I like my pinky rings. $75, sterling silver, purple, green stones. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do, because even if I make the sourdough, I could leave it on the counter to finish fermenting, but it would take less time, of course. But then I still freeze my bread. There's no way we can consume 2 loaves in 4 days, or I think max is 4 days for that bread. Since it has no preservatives, you know, I usually freeze it and then consume it throughout the month. So, so upset. Hopefully we'll get everything done. All right, we're going to pass on this one. We have a bigger size ring here. I know not everyone wears a 5. Here's a really pretty one. Now, this one has the color of morganite. I'm not saying it's morganite. Morganite's a very expensive stone. We don't pull the wool over people's eyes. Here, we don't allude. We don't play with words to make you think this or the other. No, we don't like that game. This is a size 6. We just like to tell you that it's pretty, it's sterling. This one is only marked 925. Now, sometimes when they're marked STS, I've been told that that means gemstones, or that everything they make is gemstones. But that could mean treated man-made gemstones, right? And this one does say STS. It's beautiful. The little red stones do have the color of a pink, kind of a pinkish ruby. I could play the flashlight game too, and it does glow beautifully. I can do that too. They glow beautifully, but man-made stones glow beautifully as well. So we don't play the flashlight game either. We'll just say they do look like rubies, they do look like morganite, but very likely set in the sterling, you're not going to have a $1,000 stone on it. Logic will tell you that, right? But I believe this ring is worthy of $55, and that's what I'm going to ask for it. $55 start, size 6. It's absolutely gorgeous, marked STS in sterling, size 6. Any interest? Size 6. Ruby colored stones, morganite colored stones, could be treated quartz for all I know, but it is marked STS. It is marked sterling. Oh, it does have a gold overlay on the accent. See that filigree accent? So we are doing that one for $55. I think it's a beautiful ring. I cleaned it up. Very nice. Okay. Here's another beautiful ring. Now this one I got on eBay and sold it to me as blue topaz. It is also a size 5. Huge and beautiful. As you know, most blue topaz is treated. So very likely. But isn't that a gorgeous cut? That oval? I will start this one at $60. Really a beautiful size 5 on this ring. It is. It is a healthier bread, they say. The sourdough, indeed. I just can't get used to buying store-bought bread anymore. Now, I did go to, what is the name of that store? Sprouts the other day, and I wanted to try, not their sourdough, but I tried one called seed bread, and I think it was from their bakery, so I assumed it didn't have ingredients. I read the label. It didn't look like it had all these foreign scientific names in it. So, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good, and we all enjoyed it. It's called seed bread. But I'm just so used to making my own now, and like I said, it lasts a month. I make anywhere from 2 large to 2 small, 1 large loaf out of my recipe, which is the tartine bread method out of San Francisco, and I just love it. Okay, here's a fabulous little necklace. We're going to go back and forth to rings and necklaces. I don't see anybody coming in on any of the rings. Let me double check my other feed here. How's everyone doing today? Let me know in the chat where you're watching me from. Anybody from out of the country? Why doesn't this thing open? It's very strange. I'm trying to watch it on YouTube and it won't come out. Well, welcome in everyone who's watching from anywhere. Okay. Well, welcome in everyone who's watching from anywhere. Sorry about that echo. Okay. When you freeze the bread, it reduces the carbs. Reduces the carbs. Oh, really? Well, I have to freeze it unless I give it away. You're on a keto diet? Yes, yes. So this beautiful necklace is a 15-inch wheat chain. It is a Floridonica. Floridonica, is that what it says? Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Yes, Floridonica, Denmark. It is marked 925S7. Now, I don't really know what that S7 means, but this is Denmark. It is a vintage piece. I like it. I like the abstract design because it kind of looks like a wave, and then it just kind of looks like a little dollop or something. It's a 15-inch chain. It's really beautiful and heavy as well. Solid piece there. Another really good layering piece, focal point, where you would want to maybe add more if you want. Freeze it first. Yeah. Got some people from Cali in here. Well, welcome in. Thank you again. If you're enjoying the video, hit the thumbs up if you would. Share the video on your social circles if you would. Not in anyone else's chat, though. Don't hijack chats. All right. This is a wonderful little piece. Look at that finish on there. Excuse my nails. It's like ribbed and then sort of crinkled. It's just gorgeous. And I will do this one for a start bid of $60. Very heavy sterling silver, Denmark. $60 start on that. Isn't that pretty? Can you see it that close? Let me find my magnifier. See if we can get it to. The delay is so slow. I forgot to talk about that. Not everyone is familiar with live streaming as some of us may be, but there's always a delay. So you may see and hear things a little different on screen than you are actually hearing. So just know that's just the way it is when we live stream. Can you see that beautiful finish on there? That's a $60 start. Flora Danica, Denmark. Gorgeous piece. All right, so we're going to pass on this one. Yeah, this is a really good piece too. Let me put it on for scale for you. Northern California. We're getting some crazy thunderstorms. Can you hear the thunder? See, this is just a great layering piece. It's 15 inches, fits perfect like a little choker there. I really like it. You're above Redding and the Trinity Mountains, forest and a lake. Oh my gosh. Living the dream, huh? Living the dream. You see real stars, I'll bet. I love to go visit my country cousins that live out in the valley, tip of Texas out there. They have ranches and stuff. And oh my gosh, I'm mesmerized when I go. And I grew up going out there. My grandparents lived in ranches in South Texas as well. So, but you don't really appreciate it till you don't have it. And you have the white noise and the light pollution of the cities. All right, so we're going to pass on this. I'm going to show you this one more time because I keep falling in love with it and bringing it back. It is genuine coral. It is black onyx. It is sterling silver. It's a beautiful Y necklace. I don't remember what I've started it at before, but today I think I want to do $80 on it. It's just gorgeous. Natural coral, sterling silver, black onyx. Isn't it a great piece? I think it's such a versatile piece. I think it looks very contemporary, and yet if you threw it on with some turquoise, you'd have a little Southwest look. $80 is the start of this one. You have friends in Redding. Living the dream out in the country with a lake and everything. Oh, how fabulous is that? This one goes to 16, 17 wearable. No more city life for me. Green Acres. Green Acres is the place. Yeah, absolutely. That's the way my cousins have it. Well, their daughters moved to the city, not really a big city, but Corpus Christi, and they live but they go back home to their horses on the weekends, and they have their own places there too, though they live in the city when they work. Professionals. But no, it's in their blood. They wouldn't leave their horses and their land for anything. All right, so we did this one for $80. We have a wonderful vintage charm bracelets. So those of you who've been following me on my channel for a while may know I absolutely adore charm bracelets, especially vintage ones. This one has the year 1969 on the back of a silhouette of a girl. It has a charm that says happy birthday, and it says 67 on it. It has a birthday cake. It has another girl, two girls, and both of them say 69, must have been twins. Then another charm says Merry Christmas, and it has like a blue zircon colored stone, a tree. The tree kind of protrudes a little bit. And then another one says Happy Valentine's Day with a heart. These are all sterling. Valentine's Day was celebrated in 68. So we have 67, 68, 69. And just some wonderful little charms on here. And I will do it for a start of $75. $75 vintage charm bracelet. Happy birthday. Two twin girls, I think. Happy Valentine's Day. And this is the Christmas one. $75. Now I want to go watch Green Acres. I've been binging on 1970s movies that I've never seen before. Just didn't see all the movies, I guess, when they came out, or I wasn't old enough. I guess that's when the first R rating started coming out. Maybe I wasn't quite 17, I don't know. But now I'm going to go watch the old shows. I've been watching a lot of the old talk shows, too, like Donahue. It's so interesting how people actually used to speak instead of yell and accuse and, you know, there's no such thing as discourse anymore. It's just, you're wrong, I'm right. I don't want to speak to you. Anyway, anybody in at 75 on the beautiful charm bracelet. It is marked sterling on the jump ring as well. And the chain is so pretty, very delicate. Gilligan's Island. I know. Oh, I used to love to watch that one. Now, you know what I don't remember? Did they come out at night, too? Because I kind of remember rushing home to watch the reruns of Gilligan's Island. And I remember a lot of Saturday morning viewing, too. The cartoons, of course, first, and then other sitcoms. All right, let's see. Let's do another ring. Oh, here's a beautiful native piece. This is a Zuni overlay with coral, and it is a size 6.5. Fantastic. Not only is it an overlay, but it's also a shadow box. $6.5. Isn't that a beautiful overlay? Look at that beautiful coral, too. Truly a coral. $75 will get us started on this one. Hopi Native American overlay design, shadow box as well. $75. Amazing coral in great condition. Some coral can get dull. This one's still nice and pretty. And that is $6.5. $75. Hi, Miss Celine. I showed the earrings earlier you might have been interested in. I found the missing one. I'll show them in a minute. Any interest on this beautiful 6.5? Let me take a drink real quick. I'm still very fatigued. I think I mentioned it last time with the COVID. Someone was saying that it may take months to get rid of the fatigue. My immune system is not what it used to be, as they say. I'm taking zinc and other things, so hopefully that'll help. That's what the doctor said to do. Isn't that gorgeous? Overlay. Zuni. Hope. Excuse me, not Zuni. The earrings are Zuni. Hopi. Overlay and shadow box. $6.5, $75. Any interest on the Native American piece here? Native American ring. Okay, let me bring back these earrings if I could. What do I do with that? Gosh, here they are. I think I said $50 for them because of that missing piece. There is a missing piece of onyx. They're inlaid. See how they're almost cobblestone inlaid too. By that I mean they kind of protrude. They're not flat. But I think it's on this side. Yeah, right in here towards the middle on this earring. You can see there's a missing piece of onyx. That's why I'm only asking $50, because I would have asked over $100 on these easily. That's intricate work. But those are $50. They're only marked sterling. All right, and on that vein, let me show you these little faux ones, which I think are just so pretty. They're kind of a starburst design. No problem, Miss Celine. Yes, the monkeys. Oh my goodness, of course. Couldn't wait. Oh, remember the cards? Did you guys collect the cards and the gum? The monkeys that made the puzzle? I think I still have them. I know I still have my Elvis stuff. Because they came out with an Elvis puzzle too that you would get inside the gum. And you had to buy them, and then you'd finally get this big poster size puzzle. Yeah. These I'm going to do for $12. These are gorgeous. Mickey dolls. I always kind of like Mickey, though I love little Davy. Kind of like Mickey. They were all just cool. I really like, even Peter. Poor little Peter. We're so dating ourselves. It's okay. We don't care. We don't care. Call us what you want to call us. I don't care. I've earned every gray hair I have, every white hair I have. Celine in on these. Thank you, Miss Celine. I think you know these are faux, right? Just to remind you, they are faux. And I sold someone came back and bought the wonderful Naja and that Persian turquoise as well. But I had shown these at that time. They didn't quite, weren't a set, but they looked really nice together. These are 12. I love the faux stuff too. I really do. From the 70s where it was made nicely. Hey, Miss Tanya, how are you? Friday night sitcom. I know. Well, I was watching one that came up on my feed that I was like, gosh, I can't believe they had a show like that. Because it would have been so blasted. But then people are even blasting things like from the 90s, like the Friends, the show The Friends that my kids watched. Even that's considered like, so un-PC, as they say, or misogynistic and all that stuff. No, the misogyny in that one was unreal in room 222. First of all, the teachers were dating. That would have never happened. The teachers were dating, and that one episode I watched. And then in another episode, a beautiful young blonde came. She was a new student, and the boys were harassing her, what they would call, and they did call it, no, they didn't call it harassing. Today they would call it harassment. He'd be sued. The school would be sued. Millions of dollars would fly out the door to someone, especially the lawyers. Because the boys would not let her be. They would tell her she should wear shorter skirts and just whistling and, all that stuff. And it was just like, I can't believe this was on the show. And I guess it was considered normal. Now, I went to a Catholic school till I was in 11th grade. So I didn't really experience much of that in school. It was all girls. But I suppose it did happen. Yeah, okay. Did I show you these? These are fantastic as well. These are oblong. I showed you the big 2-inch, which I love, that I told you I saw in the 70s movie, where the girl was wearing these big silver hoops with the gold nothing chains. And they looked so good. It really did, silver and gold. But these I'll do for $32. They are also sterling. This one has a different kind of hoop, and they're oblong. $32 is the start of this one. Anyone in at $32. Yeah, and then Karen Valentine was the teacher, the young teacher. Oh my gosh, she was wearing a skirt, barely covered her pants. Of course, I was too. I was wearing the same thing in 75. But I wasn't a teacher, but then again, things have changed since I became a teacher too, honestly, and I've only been a teacher for 15 years, going on 15 years. But when I started as a paraprofessional, I worked for a teacher with a teacher, and she dyed her hair green one weekend, and they sent her home on Monday. They told her, you can't be here with green hair. And that was the same district that now everyone has green hair. The teachers, the coach, the principal, green hair, pink hair, purple hair, face tattoos, everything goes. So that was a big span of difference in just Not even a generation, just a decade. All right, we've got some green here. So things really change socially, right? This is green jade, beautiful jade, genuine jade. This one I will say is real jade. And you can't really see how pretty it is. Maybe if I put the flashlight on it. I wish I had a regular flashlight, not just a blue one here. Because you can see the little specks that are so telltale of jade. Knee high boots, yeah. And then the hot pants. Remember the hot pants are? Oh my gosh, the hot pants. Here we go. Now you can see a little bit more of the true green. This is on a sterling chain, and I'll do it for $30 with the chain. $30 will get us started. That is the Italian horn made of green jade, sterling silver, $30. I have the Star of David back that I showed a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if Miss Selena is still interested, but I brought it back. I don't remember what I quoted you for it, but today I'm going to do $24 for it with the chain. Beautiful rope chain, 18-inch chain. CZ's on a Star of David, $24 start. That's a very nice petite one. Any interest on the Star of David? Partridge Family, yes. I saw David Cassidy. I think he was already in his 40s, though, when I saw him in a parade. He was here for our Houston Macy's parade. At the time, it was the Foley's parade. It used to be a Foley's parade. Yeah, and they used to have these wonderful Thanksgiving parades with pretty much celebrity hosts and marshals, grand marshals or whatever. And I saw him, and I went up to him, and I told him something crazy, and he said, I forgot what he said. I think he kind of just laughed. I don't remember. And then I did the same thing to Jerry Lewis, and Jerry Lewis said I was a flirt. And I said, yes, I am. There it is there. I must have said something crazy to David. He just smiled. But yeah, he was in a golf cart riding by, and I just face to face. My absolute teen idol. Yes, it is 925. You waited on Sarah Mallory. Ooh, he's good looking, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I was definitely starstruck by David. All right. Here's a, wait a minute, I had a wonderful, did I bring it? I had a wonderful little bell trade, but it's probably somewhere in this mass. So let me wait a minute. Let me show you this beautiful Labradorite. Do we have anybody in? $24 on the Star of David, going once at 24, looking for 26. We do $2 incremental bids. Anybody else coming in on this one? If you want in, 26 is the next bid. 2 times now at 24. The lag definitely is long here. So I'm going to give you a chance if you're interested in the Star of David CZ. It's a very pretty one. I really like this one. It's very delicate. I have a few Star of Davids. I need to bring my jewelry box that's full of charms and just do a camera down video. Maybe we'll do that next week. And just look inside my jewelry box and dig out all of the charms, because I know I have some other stars. Star of David and just wonderful little charms that look great on chains. Fair warning now. And sold to Miss Selena, $24. Thank you so much. But this one is also a bell trade, I believe. Yes, it is. It has the post. It says sterling and the word sterling. It's a gorgeous little petite ring. There is a little crack down the middle. But these rings, they've been around for 40 years already. They're not going anywhere, honestly. But I will do it for $20. I love the beading on it, the little turquoise, $20. There is a crack on that piece right there. You will know many rings will start doing that if they're natural stone. But that's what I'm going to let it go for, $20. Let's see if you can see it. Isn't it pretty? It's very petite. And I believe it's a 5.5. Let me double check that size. Isn't that a great little pinky ring though? Mm-hmm. 5.5. $20 start on that. I have another wonderful, I think this is a chromium dioxide ring, sterling silver modernist design, gorgeous ring. A little over a 5.25. It's a wide band though, so it does fit my 5-finger there. Beautiful emerald cut, chromium dioxide, that wonderful leafy green. And I will do this one for a start bid of $48. Sterling silver, it's beautifully squared off too, so it doesn't move around. A little over 5 on this one, $48 start. Another great pinky ring for this style because it's so flush there. It's not a very big profile or anything. $48 start on that one. Sterling silver, 5.25, modernist design, chromium dioxide, beautiful green leafy color there. Really love that. Okay, passing on those rings. I still have these wonderful CZ sterling rings. These are all large sizes. I'm going to show them to you all at once in case you haven't seen them. But I think one is an 8 and the others are 9. The marquee is a 9. The marquee is a 9. This princess cut square is an 8. And the round with baguettes is also an 8. And I will start either one of them for $55. 2 8s. Two 9s, 1 8. $55 sterling silver CZs. Marquee is a 9. The only one that's an 8 is the princess cut square there. It also has heart-shaped. Beautiful. Sterling cubic zirconia CZs. $55 start on either one of those. Oh gosh, I wish they fit me. They only one of them fits on my index. All right, we're going to pass on those. This is a 7. This is a beautiful ring too. Size 7, we have opaline glass, and I believe that's bracelite. It's that very almost clear with a little hue of green. It's a beautiful band. I'll do it for $50 to start. Sterling silver, 2 opaline ovals, and then I believe the center is a bracelite. Excuse me a minute. Does anyone want to see handbags? Because I'm clearing them out. Let me know. After I get through this, I think I'm going to go get the bags. All right, this is a size 6. This is another ring that looks like the color of morganite, and then the purple looks like purple garnets, but I'm going to say they're all man-made just to play it safe. And it is vermeil, rose gold over sterling. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that setting. Size 6. It's really coming down right now. I hope I don't lose my electricity. Isn't that beautiful? I'll also start this one at $55. Rose gold vermeil. Can you see the color of that stone? All right, I'm going to pass on that one. And I did have another blue topaz. This one is blue topaz and white topaz baguettes. Size 5 on the nose of this one too. Now this one's considerably smaller than the other one, but I think just as pretty. And I'll start it at $60. The other one's a bigger size too. All right, you know what? Let me go grab some handbags if I can. Then I'll come back to some jewelry in just a minute. Does anyone want to see handbags before we see bracelets and other things, or would you like to just get through the jewelry? Let me know in the chat. I'll hang out and wait for your answer. It takes forever to come through the stream. It's like 21 people are here. Thank you, everyone who's here. I so appreciate it. I hope you hit the thumbs up if you like hanging out. I don't see any activity in the chat, though. Can you hear me? I asked if you wanted to see some handbags, or if you'd just like to continue with the jewelry. Okay, wonderful, Sherry. Thank you for letting me know. Small, dainty stone. This one's pretty. I like them both so much. I really do. I just kind of like the halo, not the halo, what would you call it, a shank? Little sides with they're both so beautiful. Size 7. But this is that crazy. I'd wear them together, really. Because I could wear one on the other. It's a little big being a 6. Small dainty stone. Let me see. Let me see. More jewelry, more jewelry. These are wonderful earrings here. I think they look so pretty because they are very dainty, yet they're big. They're hearts, pierced. So they kind of fit like hoops. They are not sterling. Well, I haven't tested them and they're not marked. So I'm assuming they are just silver tone, but aren't those cute? I'll do these for $10. $10 will get us started. And just at $10 on these beautiful pierced. They just look really cool because you really can't even see them until you kind of turn to the side. Just kind of give off a little bit of an illusion, I think. Very cool. And hearts are just cool. I love them. $10 start on these. Let's pass on these. I'm going to put all these earrings back and grab a couple more from here. Oh, I love these. These are so fabulous. I don't know what they are. They look like rubies from here. I mean, the color. Ruby colored. Then I look at them over here. They have a garnet color. They're lever back. They're heavily plated. I don't believe they're anything but plated, but they are an amazing color. You see, those are nice, substantial earring. They really are. I don't see any mark at all. They are open on the crystals, so I'm assuming they're crystals. They kind of remind me of Swarovski or something, but sometimes the Swarovski mark is hidden so well. Let me look at them. They're so pretty. Oh, here they are. They are marked. They are sterling. Okay, and they're marked LL. Oh my gosh. Whoever got that wonderful dragon, did you love it? I found it. Do you guys remember the dragon I sold last two weeks ago? It was on a casual corner chain. It was some kind of ombre-looking glass. Well, I saw the marking when I was packing them. And I looked it up, and the girl my buyer got like a, I would say a $300 item for $38. But that's wonderful. That's all I can say, because I saw the marking way too late. And, my real one looked in her all the time. Toss it in there. But yeah, it was a wonderful Japanese company that cut that glass. And they make wonderful statues and jewelry, and I forgot the name of it, but I do have it screenshot, and I'm going to have to post it in the community tab one day, because what a lucky find, huh, for her. But I didn't even see it. It was etched on the side, like these are, LL, sterling. Aren't they beautiful? I don't know who LL is. Does anybody know? Let me know later. Don't share it in the chat. It's okay. Whoever gets a bargain gets a bargain. That's the way it is. As far as I'm concerned, if I discover it, I'll price accordingly. But I've been showing these for a while now. I knew they were special because they just look like it. I don't believe they're actually possibly genuine gems, but they are set in sterling, and I will do them for $75. Gorgeous earrings, well made, signed LL. $75 start on those. All right, let's do the Labradorite necklace. Yeah, so that was a really lucky find. Let me see if I can find it on my phone, because I have to do a screenshot of it. And I hope she comes back. She's been here a few times. I think she's been happy with her purchases. But I thought, well, she probably knows, or she will soon discover. Here it is. It was a I guess a Lily. That's the name of the company. That's the piece that she bought. Beautiful. And it was just, I put it on a little chain. I kind of married it to this chain, kind of Tiffany open heart Peretti style. And then I looked it up. And the pieces that were similar were in the $300 range. So it's Lily Glass out of Japan, I believe. And that is the Zodiac pieces. And by Zodiac, it's the Chinese Zodiac. So lucky girl. I hope you enjoy it and wear it in good health. This is a wonderful Labradorite in sterling silver. I really love this kind of modernist design on it, and a kind of a subtle look of it too. Yes, right? Isn't that fabulous? And I saw the etching way in the corner when I was packaging. I wanted to make sure it wasn't chipped and make sure that I put extra bubble wrap around the glass area itself. And that's when I discovered the marking. So some of them are so obscure, like these earrings. So I've been hunting for the mark forever. All right, so this is Labradorite. I love the way they're set, cabochon style there. Very well made on a nice hefty curb chain. Really a pretty piece, and I will start this one at $44. This is a vintage piece too. Look at that jump ring. Beautiful Labradorite on it as well. We go with a deep blue, then it goes on to a little variation in color there. $44, 5 wonderful Labradorite cabochons. Any interest in that? I believe it's 18 inches, but I'll double check it. So yeah, my girl got a great buy on a wonderful piece. And I just put it with that chain. I think it looks great, but she can put it on a real gold chain, or maybe have a wire, maybe some 14 karat gold wire work around it. That'd be cool too. But the company does statuary. They do glass vases, and just, it's a wonderful method. I forgot what they call it, of I think it's poured glass. And then they do the Chinese Zodiac, so the dragon was part of that Chinese Zodiac. All right, did anybody come in on the Labradorite? Let me get the measurement on the length for you. Sorry for sitting all the time too, but I'm trying not to get exhausted in this bright light heat. It is 16, so it's a nice layering start piece. I like the bars too. $44 start on that. It is sterling. Could you unhide Jasmine? She's a trustworthy buyer and pays. Oh, absolutely. I'm sorry. Did I accidentally do that? There she is. Unhide. Must have been when I was scrolling. Okay, is she back? Sorry about that. Unseen, unhidden. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I apologize. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I don't know. Sometimes this thing doesn't work right. Instead of using my finger, but it's because my iPad that I'm using is cracked. All right, that's the one I'm showing you. Here we go. Thank you, Jasmine. Am I saying that right, Jasmine? I appreciate you being here. I do apologize. All right, there it goes. $44. That's a nice Larry piece too, right? Kind of like the way the little snake and bead ball. You can just keep adding on things and it looks great. $44 start on that. And let's do this little butterfly. Again, I bet I'll find a mark on this one. This also reminds me of Swarovski quality, but I don't see anything on it. And I think I tested this one, so it's not sterling. Now, Swarovski does make sterling, but they mostly don't make sterling. Most of their pieces I've seen are just plated over brass. But this is a gorgeous little ring, and it is in great condition. It is like new condition. It's almost a 9. It's 8 3/4. It's a butterfly. It's so cool. Isn't that pretty? And I will do it for a start of $18. And look at the cuts on those stones. Like they really did a great job. See their baguettes? $18 start. I love them. I think it's made so well for a little costume piece. Thank you, Jasmine. Patricia has a bid too. Let's see. Let me look back at the chat here. We have 18 from Jasmine. And Patricia, what did Patricia bid on? Patricia. Was it this, the Labradorite, $44? Thank you so much. We'll count this one down and then we'll count down the butterfly. $44 on the Labradorite. It's a nice hefty piece too, made really well. The bezel setting is beautiful. The cabochons of Labradorite. I love the way it varies in color from the blues to the greens. As a matter of fact, I'm bidding on a beautiful, what did they call it? I think they called it Green Moon Glow Labradorite. I'm bidding on one. I hope I win it. I think it's over on Poshmark. Because I really want to bring you a little bit more variety, but I also have a real backload of jewelry to show you. So if it's repetitive, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it fresh for you, though. And of course, here on this platform, I'm new, so I'm getting a lot of new viewers, so I hope you forgive me for that. Going once at 44, 2 times now at 44. Looks like this is the one that Patricia's bidding on. Okay, I'll send the link. I don't know if that's it, but let me double check. And we're going to sell this one for 44. I'll come back to the ring. Thank you again, Miss Patricia. I think that was yours. Yes. Okay. Let me find that form. Let me find the form you can fill out for me, please. Okay, that should be it there. We're going to go 2 times now at, what did I do this one for? 12. 18, going once, twice, fair warning. Yeah, I think it's the same one. I think the other one was actually a link to this channel, so sorry, because I posted it in the other channel. But the last one I just put is definitely the document to fill out. It's a private Google form. No one sees it but me. And I'll just need your email address. I need your real name, your PayPal name and email. And if you want, you can also tell me what you call yourself here on YouTube. I will send you an invoice. You can pay with PayPal accounts or with a credit card. Either way, I should be able to generate a shipping address and shipping label. And this one is yours at 18. Fair warning and sold. Thank you so much. And I'd appreciate that sent as soon as possible because I will invoice tomorrow. Okay? Thank you. All right, I'm going to show you this fabulous bracelet. This is what I think I was showing it to Becky, that this is, well, she was telling me about permanent jewelry, and I know a lot of people wear permanent jewelry, where this is what this would have to be for me because it's small. It is a native piece. It is marked RS. I thought it might be Robert Sorrell. I looked him up, but it doesn't appear to be the same kind of stamp. This is more of a married initial, R and S, where I believe Robert Sorrell does his full last name. But it is a native piece. It's very heavy. It measures in diameter 2 5/8. So if you wear from anywhere of, I would say, 6.5 to 7, this could be a wonderful piece for you. For me, I have to force it, and I would have a lot of problems taking it off because I wear 7 1/4. Well, look at the thickness of that beautiful piece. This is super hefty, and it has some symbolism around it there. Looks like some kind of sea life. There's the marking there. Let me weigh it for you. It's very hefty, and I want you to know how hefty. Grams. Keep opening the door of that fridge. And if you know, I told everybody earlier my fridge is now on the brink. It's defrosting. Hopefully it'll be fixed. 32 grams. And I will start this one at 110. 110. Gorgeous bracelet. This bangle. Fabulous. It makes a wonderful little sound with your friends if you want to wear a nice stack of arm candy. It really looks great, or all by itself. And again, that's a start of 110. RS is the signature on it. Sea life motif on there. Looks like waves of water and fish. And look at the inside as well. Look at the thickness of that beautiful piece. Very hefty. 110 is the start of that one. But you do have to have a smaller wrist. 7 1/4 you can wear it. If you can push it past your knuckles, which I can, but I was saying the other day that if I had to take it off in a hurry at the airport or hospital, I'd have trouble. So that's why I prefer to sell it. But if you wear 6.5 to 7, even 7 1/4, that would be the max, I think, to wear it. 110 is that one. Then I have a wonderful sterling Mexican piece. This one has lapis, and it has a blue turquoise color. It says sterling, S-T-E-R. And it also is marked with what appears to be an F at or copyright sign and 98. So I'm not sure. I know this is lapis. That definitely looks like lapis. But the turquoise almost looks like another blue stone. So I'm not going to say it's turquoise for sure. But it's wonderful anyway. And it is signed. And I will start it at $40. It's a beautiful clamp-on. Oval. Very secure here. $44 starts. A really pretty bracelet. And I have tested it, so it is definitely sterling. Oh, thank you so much. I'm sure it's fine as long as I got the right email. I'll send the invoice tomorrow. Do you live in the country? Let me know that as well. Because sometimes I don't find out till later, and the shipping is really crazy. People are going a little scratching their head about how high the shipping is domestically as well as internationally, so I don't want to find out at the last minute. This is a pretty average size. It fits me really nicely, 7 1/4. It is oval, so let's see what it measures here. And this one at its widest point is 2.5. 2.5. So I would say if you wear 7, 7.5, you can wear 7 to 7.5. 8, it would probably fit as well, but it probably wouldn't offer much movement. $44 start on that one. Alabama, oh wonderful. You're not too far from me. Well, you are far, but in the south anyway. All right, anybody here interested in this one? Mexican, signed with the word stir, the letter, what appears to be the letter, let's say R or F. Yeah, it looks like an F. It has the @ sign, or copyright sign rather, and then the number 98. 98 stir. Really pretty. And nice and hefty too. All right, so we're doing this one at $44. The other large native hefty piece was $110. And we're going to pass on that. Let's see what else we have over here to show you. Oh, I have some natural stone necklaces here. This looks like opaline, some kind of citrine, or agate. Really pretty though. These even have like almost like little clouds inside of them. You see those? But to me they look like opaline. It's on a toggle. I'll say it's silver tone because I haven't checked for marks. But it's pretty. It's got that nice design on it. This is a pretty piece. I like the way these are on the side here. Take this coral off. But we still have 15 people here. Thank you so much. I was going to make chicken wings today. Had to give the chicken away though. Such a nuisance. Oh, look how pretty, y'all. Isn't that cute? That's opaline, some other kind of citrine colored beads. Not sure what they are, but it does look like natural stones. Okay. Text message. Spam, of course. I'm going to start this one. Hey, Jason, how are you? Don't work too hard. Enjoy your fruits. Glad you popped in. How you doing out there? Is it cooling off? My grandkids are wearing sweaters already in Chicago. I'm so jealous. I'm not jealous when it's below 0, though. Okay, now I don't see any kind of mark on it, but it's a cool piece. And it does look like citrine in there with some clear quartz. Even the clear has a little matrix, like brown matrix. Little specks of fuchsias or something. Whatever they're called. Fuchsias. Anyway, what did I say? $24? Let's do $24. It's beautiful. This is like an opaline. $24. Jason has a great channel. If you're not subscribed, please do go get to know my wonderful friend Jason. He does amazing sales on Bully Run Coffee, another channel of his, and his boyfriend. And then they have his namesake there where he shows you wonderful hauls. He educates us like no one's business on the ins and outs of fine jewelry. He's also an artisan, jeweler, amazing guy. All right, we're going to pass on the 24. Dollar Beautiful natural stone and man-made opaline, I believe this is. Necklace, and we'll see what else we have to show you. Oh, here's some more sterling earrings. These are really pretty for those of us who like a little everyday subtle look. These have multi-gemstones on them. It looks like citrine, garnet, blue topaz in a beautiful little hoop. Aren't those cute? They have a very nice secure latch style as well. And these are sterling. Thank you, Becky. They remind me of rings. They're so pretty. And look at the colors. Sterling silver, I'll do them for $34 to start. He's hilarious. $34 to start. If you need a channel that's going to cheer you up and educate you and entertain you, play his videos all night. I'm not kidding. Just put them on. Have you done playlists, Jason? If you haven't, you need to. Because that way we don't have to keep finding the next channel. Especially like on my phone, it doesn't automatically go to another video like my computer does or my television viewing. So it's really helpful when people have playlists. Just link all the sales on there or all the educational ones together. And we can just binge, 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 binge. 34. Thank you so much for coming on these. Coming in on these are beautiful. I think they're such a pretty look. They remind me of that, is it Tooth or whatever, that brand? They remind me of that style. We're going to go once at 34, looking for 36 $2 incremental bids until we get to 50. At 50, we do $5 incremental bids. If we get to 100, we will do 10, but we are going 2 times now at 34. Just messing. I'm going to call you Juz. Juz is in at 34, going once. 2 times now. 2 times at 34. Remember, the lag is slow and fast. When you need it, it's not going to be your friend. So please put your next bid in if you're interested. We're now at fair warning. Fair warning at $34. Oh, I still have that dry throat too. Let me take a drink. Give me a sec. Those are yours. Thank you so much. $34 sold. Just dropping everything like crazy. And then I'll switch over this. This is not going to drop. All right, here's some really pretty sparkly crystal earrings. And these are on long hooks. They almost look like sterling hooks, but I don't remember. Aren't those cute? They're that black kind of peacock color. And I'll do these for $10. $10 will get us started on these if anyone is interested. Thank you, Jason. Thanks so much. You're quite welcome. All right, $10 will get us started on these. Nice long hook there. They have a little movement because they're kind of knit. See? Anyone in on these at $10? Let's put them on so you can see how they sparkle. And then we'll do this other natural stone necklace. You see those? Very sparkly, very cool. And I especially love black against lighter hair. Okay, here we have carnelian, we have glass, we had aventurine, jade-like colors in here, really pretty. Love the boho mood of this. It's a double strand. That's its longest point there. Kind of draped effortlessly there. I really like that. I like the double strands for that reason. And this is on, it's got a little dingle heart. I'm not sure who that is. It's kind of an antiqued, brassy look on the findings. And again, these are natural stones, including carnelian. I'll do this one for, let's start it at $14. $14, really pretty look. Any interest at 14? We'll get started at $14. Here is the back of it. So it's got that really kind of old world look to it. Any interest at $14? We'll get started at 14. Aren't those beautiful? And there's little filigree beads as well. All right, we're going to pass on this one. Oh, here's a really pretty one. This is a fantastic elaborate piece. And this is by J. King. It is rose gold vermeil over sterling hair, turquoise. Now obviously this cut and everything would lend itself to be a composite turquoise. But how gorgeous is that? I love the fact that you can wear it long or short. This is probably up to 20 inches long. This is new in a box as well. Boy, it almost looks like a collar just by itself, doesn't it? So I still have the box for this one and the literature from J. King. See, I do like it like that, but you can also shorten it. So turquoise beading all around. Let me show it to you up close. Isn't that amazing? I love this. Graduated beads. Rose gold sterling vermeil. Sort of a mosaic composite turquoise there. And I'm going to actually let it go at what I purchased it for, with just enough to cover my fee at $110. My selling fees. 110 is the start of this beautiful piece, never worn, J. King. Sterling Vermeil Rose Gold. It's absolutely gorgeous. I should wear it, but I haven't worn it yet. And that one is 110 if we have any interest. Let's see if I can untangle some of these and show you these. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. It really is. And still have the box for it, as well as the literature. Okay, here's a wonderful little piece too. This is not the bell trade I was looking for, but this is also a bell trade. I had just the bell trade pendant, and it's here somewhere. But this is a tiny little thing, so pretty. Again, for those layering pieces where you want a smaller one, then you want your long pendants or watches. I wear watches on a pendant. And it's just so simple and beautiful. It is marked in the back. It is marked with the trading post and the word sterling as well. And it came with its original chain, which is a very delicate little piece. Beautiful turquoise on there. And I'll do it for a start of $48. Isn't that sweet? It's just so nostalgic. $48. I think this is a 20-inch chain. There's the mark of Bell Trade. The Fred Harvey era iconic logo there. I hope you can see it. Twisting it. Take a look at the jump ring as well. All right, that was the $48 start on that one. Now I have a wonderful little Modernist bangle. This is enameled with that wonderful swirl embellishment there. Open cuff. Really a cool piece. I believe it's wood. And I will do this one for $14. Any interest at $14? Look how pretty that is. Very 70s look here. All right, we're going to pass on these. Let me show you a really pretty pendant now that I have a chain out here. See if I can get it on this chain. I think I'm getting hungry, y'all. I hate that. I really should have protein shakes around. Has everyone had lunch already? What time is it where you are? What's the latest? Is it 2 here? Started at 12, right? Central Time, it should be about 2, right? Alright, I'm going to put it on this chain just to show you, but it's such a cute little apple. Solid little apple of rhodochrosite. Look at that gorgeous little pendant. It's a solid little apple of rhodochrosite. You're always hungry too, Becky? Oh my goodness. Well, because you have to eat a little at a time, right? My daughter eats very small meals. She grazes all day. I'm not that way. I really pig out, but I'm still hungry. I had a huge plate of chilaquiles. You know what chilaquiles are, Becky? They're kind of like migas, which are, you probably know if you live in Texas, which are like these deep fried corn tortillas cut into chips, right? And then you could put scrambled eggs mixed up. You start scrambling your eggs with them. Those are migas. But when they're chilaquiles, you put your hot sauce in it once they've gotten nice and crispy, with salt and pepper, of course. And then you crack a bunch of over easy eggs on them. And then you can swim them in green sauce or red sauce. Preferably for me, it's green. I'm going to do this rhodochrosite fat, full, heavy apple for $20. She's beautiful and she's very heavy and pretty. Yeah, those are what chilaquiles are. So that's what I had for breakfast, and with a couple of strips of bacon. Well, one for me and one for Robert. So definitely picked out one again. All right, so that cute pendant was $20. I think it's precious. Let me go check on the bottom. What's going on? Do you want to go outside? No? Yeah. For about maybe another 30, 40 minutes. I made chilaquiles. Yeah, you might want to heat them up. The eggs are cooked, so I would just heat them up quickly in the micro. Okay. Let me grab this tray over here, and I'll have some more things over here before we close out the day. You like chilaquiles? You ate them once? You only eat them once a day? Do you really? Oh, they're so good. I especially love going to, well, the very first time I ever had them, we were on vacation in Mexico City. That was the very first time I ever had them. Well, that's been a long time. It's been over 20 years. And they were so good. And it was like a restaurant that looked like a Denny's. I don't remember the name of it. It wasn't a Denny's, but it was kind of like that style, you know? But it was all wonderful Mexican breakfasts. It was so good. And then I started learning how to make them myself. So, yeah. All right, here's a great piece. This is very mid-century, very 70s, but more mid-century because it reminds me of Sputnik. It's just a long, nice chain with a ball of beads here, ball of cabochons. Really lovely. Now it looks like they replaced the bail because it looks a little brassy compared to the shiny gold tone chain, but it's still beautiful and it has wonderful bright colors. And I will do this one for $20. We got a bid of 20. Okay, thank you so much. It looks like we have a bid of $20 on the apple. I will bring that one back over and count her down. $20 going once. 2 times now at $20. Thank you so much. Isn't it cute? I really love it because it's heavy. And I just put it on this chain, so you know it's just the pendant. Because I put it on the chain with the bell tray. $20, 2 times now. Fair warning now. Pearl necklace I bought. No, we did not sell the mother of pearl, the pink moonstone. I'm going to count the apple down, though. The apple is now at 20 and sold to Jasmine. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And or you didn't, or did you bid on this one? You didn't bid on this one, right? This one was also 20. I love this one. I have another Sputnik looking one. Oh, did I sell it? I need to find it because it's really gorgeous. I think it's silver tone. On the apple, perfect. The pink moonstone, I think I offered it at 44. I'll go back and look, but I will offer it. There it is there. A pomegranate. Oh my goodness. How cool. A pomegranate. I will. I think someone sent me that apple. I can't remember now. But I don't have a chain for it. But it's really pretty. You're going to enjoy it. Maybe I found it in a jar. Did you want to bid on this one at 44 going once? My daughter was really into lemons and, was it lemons and bananas or just lemons? Motifs a few years ago, remember? I think it was lemons. We were really into the lemons. All right. $44. Patricia in at 44, going once. 2 times now at 44. Do $2 incremental bids. If anybody else is interested, come in at 46 if you would. We're now at fair warning. We're now at fair warning. Patricia in at 44. We're going to call it sold. I don't see anybody else coming in. Let's do it. $44. It's yours, Miss Patricia. Thank you. Okay. Please be sure and watch the replays and just contact me if there's anything in particular that piqued your interest. I usually do the starting bid, or we can do a buy it now price if I feel that I may want to bring it back, but usually I let it go at the starting bid price. Just contact me. We will figure that out. So I do appreciate if you rewatch. Here's some wonderful silver tone earrings. Great condition. I love the kinetic value of these. I'll do these for $10. Silver tone. Oh, the charm bracelets, how fabulous. That's such a wonderful gesture, it really is. Because you can just commemorate so much. And they'll have it for a lifetime. They may add to their own. $10 was the start on these, silver tone, dangle earrings. Let's see if there's any other. We're going to pass on these, and we're going to see if we have any other rings I haven't shown. I showed the 2 topaz. I showed the wonderful Native American Hopi overlay, shadow box design. Showed all the CZs. Okay, I do have these. Now these are missing. This one is actually a diamond infinity, but it's missing 1 diamond. Very much at the end there. And then this one is marcasites, and it's missing 3 marcasites. Sterling silver. Both are sterling silver. One has diamonds. The infinity has diamonds. They have been tested, but it is on sterling. And I will do this one for $25. Since it's missing one of the diamonds, $25. We'll get us started. It's a beautiful infinity design. And then this one with the missing marcasites, it's still a nice stackable. Now let me see what the diamond ring sized at. Looks like a 6. Indeed, it's a 6 on the nose. $25. Diamonds. 1 diamond is missing. There at the very end. as it goes into the knot there. Hope you can see it. Still beautiful. $25. Might not be much to replace it either if you care to. And then the band is a 7. The Marcasite band. It's hearts. It's so cute. I think they sell Marcasite replacements on Amazon, but there are 3 Marcasites missing here. You know what I've done on some of my favorite Marcasite rings? I've popped them out. I've just popped them out and just let it be an illusion setting. But this one, I think it would really help to replace it. And this one I'll do for 10. It's sterling silver. It's a nice band. And this one is a 7, wasn't it? Or is it? The other one was, yeah, this one was a 7. The diamond was a 6. 25 on the diamond, 10 on the sterling missing stones. Pass on those. I have another fabulous, fabulous piece. This is sterling silver, size 7. When I wear this, literally, I just channel someone's great-grandmother, and she gave it to me. One day, she just gave it to me. She said, here, I know you love jewelry. You can have it. That's my fantasy for this ring, because it really looks like a diamond ring. Believe they're CZs, well made, unbelievably made. So well. Nice thick band. I want $48 for it. And you can have the story if you need it. $48. Isn't that gorgeous? And I just threw it in the machine and washed it too. $10 for the Marcasite heart band. Thank you so much. We'll go once at 10, looking for 12. 2 times now. $2 incremental bids. Missing Marcasites on this one. Beautiful hearts though. I was told they sell replacement Marcasites on Amazon. Nice thick band. Fair warning now. Fair warning. And sold at $10 to Jasmine. Thank you so much. All right. So that was the beautiful crystal. Where'd it go? I mean, tell me it doesn't look like the real deal. It just does. All right. Yes, that band is yours. Thank you so much. All right. So let's go here. Oh, we have a strand of malachite. Beautiful malachite. Nuggets. I'll call them nuggets. Chips is what I've heard as well. Absolutely gorgeous. I think it's maybe 30 inches long. Let's check. No findings on it. 34 inches long. So you could easily double it. You can use a brooch or a shortener to double it. I'm sure you could put it over your neck twice as well. Maybe. No, you might struggle. But it's pretty that way too. You can also put an enhancer on it. It would make a great necklace for a pendant with an enhancer. Maybe a Native American coral piece would look fantastic with it. Don't you think? I'll do it for $40. Malachite, genuine malachite. $40 will get it started. That's 34 inches long. See how pretty a coral pendant will look on that? It's 2 earthy colors are fabulous together. That's a good idea, Becky. Hey, people put Sharpies and all kinds. They use all kinds of things. Hi, Mia. How are you? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you coming in. For sure. All right. No interest on the malachite. How about a faux malachite? Bolo, if you're not wearing bolo ties, what are you waiting for? They look great. Let me put it on a display here. On a malachite, faux malachite bolo tie with a wonderful little eagle there. I think it's an eagle. And gold roping, faux leather, faux malachite. I'll do this beautiful piece for $15. So you can just stripe your malachite over that. Let's go. We're ready. Becky, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Becky. Today? Oh my goodness. Have a wonderful day. The sun will be out in a minute, I'm sure. Isn't that pretty? Attention all jewelry fans. Attention all jewelry fans. Please subscribe to my friend Mia there at Crazy May Stash. I have found amazing pieces. I just said on my jewelry. I have found amazing pieces from her. So do check her out Monday nights, Wednesdays in the afternoon. She lets us look inside all of her wonderful inherited hoarded stash. But check her out on Monday nights for some wonderful jewelry. Great sales over there. And I do appreciate you being here, Mia. All right, so I think we passed on all that wonderful greenery over there. 29. Well, Becky, you look awfully young, whatever your age is. You've got a wonderful young spirit about you. You and those chickens, keep yourselves young. All right, let's do a vintage crown trifari, harkening back to 75 or so. Look how pretty this is. I'm going to show it down to black because it's going to fade away in the white. But isn't it beautiful? Give me a minute with these sniffles of mine. I'll be right back. Okay, still got that runny nose. Sorry about that. So this is a crown trifari, white enamel. I think I showed it last time on a torque, and it looked great on a torque as well. Or a black cord would look fabulous, I think. And we can start this one at $40. Vintage 70s trifari. Nice long gold chain on this too, in great condition. There's a marking there. Crown trifari. Any interest? At $40. I really like it short too. Be great on the torque. Speaking of torques, I should have brought one because I'm going to show you some other pendants. Hold on, let me get my longer one here. That is a $44 start. Whoops. Any interest on the Crown Trifari? Let me go grab my torque so I can show you these other pendants before we call it a day. Okay. I didn't sell the pink moonstone, right? Someone asked about it, and I wasn't sure if we sold it or not. Maybe we did. Let me know. I put it aside anyway, so. Plus, I rewatched the videos just to make sure everything's fine. No interest on the Trifari? Okay. Let me put this away. Okay, I have another rhodochrosite pendant. Now this one looks like it has a cartouche. It does have a cartouche. And it says Roman on it. I don't believe it's sterling. It's not marked for sterling. And I think I tested it and it's not. I don't remember, but I don't believe it's sterling, so I'm just going to sell it for aesthetic value alone. It's beautiful and heavy though. Oh my goodness, I keep putting it wrong. Here it goes. This is rhodochrosite on it though, and it's a nice, beautiful. Okay, yes, you did. That's right. Thank you very much for reminding me. I knew I didn't see it here anymore, so I put it in the other table, in the sold table. Rhodochrosite. I have it on my sterling torque for display only. And it is silver tone. It is closed and marked Roman in the back. And I'll do this beautiful pendant for $20. $20 will get us started on that one. Thank you, Sherry. Any interest on the rhodochrosite? On silver tone pendant there. Okay. Isn't that pretty? It's really big too. I think it's 1.5 inches, if I'm not mistaken. Anna, how are the chilaquiles? Do you eat them? Oh, good. 1.5 inches. Rectangle. 1.5 inches there. $20 was the start on that one. All right. And then I have this beautiful druzy on sterling as well. This one has a really big bail So it would lend itself to some pearls, a black cord, or maybe even some onyx beads. Very nice jersey. And I will do this one for $40 as well, in that dusty rose color. Any interest on the dusty rose? Druzy, $40 start. All right, now I have I think I want to call this a Celtic cross, though I could definitely be wrong on that. And I'm just going to put it here on the gold tone, on the gold torque, just so that you can see it has a little accent of gold. And I believe that's 18 karat gold. Not over, but solid gold accent here. It's marked in Indonesia sterling 18K BA. So it's a beautiful piece. It also has mother of pearl, or some kind of pearly stone, blue topaz, and peridot. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous piece there. And I think I would call that a Celtic cross, but I could be wrong. Isn't it beautiful though? And I really am taking to wearing the gold with the silver. Like I said, I saw that 70s movie where the girl was wearing big silver hoops with the gold nothing chains, which I was wearing earlier. I took them off. Where are they? I'm such a copycat. I can't watch a movie without wanting to wear what they're wearing. It's insane. Do you guys do that? Anyway, we'll start this one at $60. $60. Hey, Kirsten, how are you? Kirsten, I watched your 5-hour marathon last night on replay. I just kept stopping it and starting it over and stopping it and starting it. It's so entertaining. And sometimes all I can do is watch. My fridge just broke. I might have to spend a lot of money on a fridge. So not doing too much buying, but definitely enjoying your show, and check out my friend Kirsten there as well. Her shows are on Thursday night. Amazing jewelry, amazing jewelry. $60 was the start of this one. Again, that is an accent of 18 karat gold, sterling silver, gemstones. Not sure what the pearly one is actually, but these are blue topaz and peridot. Don't we love that little nail head design? That's a $60 start on that one. Let me put it on for scale. Yeah, you and your husband are very entertaining. Very entertaining, and we love the jewelry. It's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful jewelry. Isn't that pretty? Well, everyone has been doing 4 or 5 hour shows. It's not that hard to do. Look at me. I've been on, what, almost 3, I think? I don't know if I've been on. I don't even want to look. Yeah, I've been on 3 hours myself, or 2.5. So it's not that hard to do. But isn't that a gorgeous piece? That's a $60 start. If there's any interest in that. I need to find my nothing chain. What did I do with it? Let me pass on these earrings too. Oh, here's another really nice piece. Look at this fun thing. Gold, blue, chunky. It's on a chain. I think the chain was married. I'm not sure. I don't know. It is hooked on there permanently, though. You can't move it. It says Leslie Danzis. Have we heard of her? I haven't. That doesn't mean anything. Leslie Danzis. I don't get out much. Well, you got to do it when you do it. You got to do it when you do it. And you've got help, so you can't beat that. You've got your wonderful husband helping you. And it's something to do together. That's always good. Look at this gorgeous piece. Isn't that fun? That's just a big, rocky rhinestone. And it's not quite like the Titanic blue. It's more like a cornflower blue. And I'll do this one for $18. We'll start it at $18. Just a fun little costume piece. Yeah, it's nice to do things together. If you can stay in business together. You know? It's a good thing. My husband helps me a lot too, but I don't think we could be on camera together. We would probably wind up yelling at each other. $18 was the start of this one. No, the fridge. I know, and I haven't even fixed my car yet. That's a pretty big deductible too. Well, supposedly I get a discount because I haven't had a wreck or anything. So my deductible is pretty reasonable considering it's a $2,000 damage. All right, $18 was the start on this. Yes, absolutely. You are blessed, Miss Kirsten, for sure. For sure. Because you do some good volume over there. You just keep it moving, keep it moving. But, you know, that's not by accident. You have great jewelry. That is not by accident at all. Here's another fun little costume piece. This is lucite. It's marked. Who is the maker of this? I have to look because I forget. I believe this is the one that looks kind of like Kendra, but I think it is. Oh, who is that guy? And Bill Blast. I don't know. I'll show it to you. I forget. Maybe y'all remember. Costume buffs out there. Can you see how it looks like a flower? Who's the other one that's not Anne Klein? Ann Taylor. It might be Ann Taylor. I'm not sure. This one has beautiful baguette rhinestones all around. All present. Fabulous lucite. You could wear it on the other side too if you didn't want to go blingy. Look how it has the rivets, kind of a la Cartier. A la Cartier. Right? You know how they do those love bracelets with the rivets? Are you laughing at me? Look how pretty it is with the lucite. This one's $34 to start. $34 will get us started on this one. Lucite, rhinestones. You could flip it over, have more of a non-rhinestone. It's just fantastic. So pretty. I have to figure this. It's not Kendra, right? I think it's Ann Taylor. I know I've looked it up a million times. But it kind of looks like Kendra. Let me see. No, see, Kendra's is more closed in. This is the Kendra. Very similar, though. I think Kendra kind of borrowed a little bit, took a little license there. Let me put it on the display. It has a wonderful clasp finding as well. And I do like it on the rivet side. $34 was the start. Gold tone. Nice book chain as well. Yeah, it's very similar. I do think it's Ann Taylor, though. I'm going to have to look it up. Because it's one of those that people are always asking, who is this? And we forget, you know, and then they post it again in all the Facebook groups and things. All right, we're going to pass on it. Really a pretty one. We're going to do a vintage jade. Now, this is a wonderful piece. Mid-century, real jade. When I got this, it had the whole set. It had the foil backing, swing tags on them, but I've since sold some pieces. It was a bracelet, a necklace, and earrings. And I think the earrings are still broken. I have to get them. They were twist back, and I have to get them fixed. Yes, here they are. See the twist back. So I'm not going to sell the earrings till I get them fixed. I should just put them on a hook, because this is one of them. Look at that wonderful jade. Look at that wonderful filigree. Gorgeous piece. Twist back. But the other earring is broken, so I'm not selling the earrings. I need to get them fixed. But I often really am in a quandary. I hate compromising the integrity of a vintage piece by taking it apart. I'd rather get it fixed as is. If I were to keep them, maybe I would do it the other way. But I'm going to do the bracelet today. The bracelet's gorgeous. Sterling silver. It almost looks like eyes, doesn't it? Safety chain as well. Marked there on the inside. Hope you can see it. Thank you, Jason. Thanks so much for coming in. You still working? Go take a break. Go drink some of that fabulous coffee. I haven't had it yet, but Becky had it and she told me it was really good. I'll have to order some next time. Yeah, Becky was raving about the coffee. She's ordered it from Bullion Coffee before. All right, this one says Sorrento, sterling. I've had this so long I forgot about the Sorrento part. Beautiful jade though, absolutely gorgeous. And it's a fold-over clasp. It is a typical standard size, maybe 7.5, because it kind of drapes a little bit lower than what I'm usually wearing at 7.25, and I can put 2 fingers in quite comfortably. And I will start this one at 200, if anyone is interested. Mid-century Sorrento jade, $200 start if there's any interest. Have a great holiday. Whoever is having a holiday, I know Jason's self-employed there, pretty much, but enjoy your holiday. Stay home and rest once in a while. We should all do that. I know I pay big prices when I don't. Still paying it. Any interest on the wonderful mid-century jade bracelet? Let me know if you're interested in the earrings as well. You can always fix them yourself if you'd like, but yeah, the necklace was gorgeous too. I sold them all separately. $200 start, Sorrento sterling jade bracelet. Coffee, yeah. I need coffee too. I tried to give it up for 2 days. I wound up going to McDonald's to get it, because we were out, and I said, well, I can do without it, but then I was like, well, I really want my coffee with my little biscuit, and, you know. My parents sometimes bring certain pastries, and it's just not the same without coffee. Any interest at 200, mid-century jade, genuine jade. This one I can say is absolutely genuine jade. I had all of the little foil swing tags for it, but they've all been sold separately. We're going to pass on it. Keep it in mind if you're ever interested in jade. You can't go a day without. I know, it is hard. It is very hard. And it's just so good. There's a lot of good properties about it, though, too. It's just anything in excess, you know. You just can't do that. Okay. I was going to show you a moonstone. Delicate little moonstone. Really cool. 21 people here again. Thank you so much for popping in. Please give the video a thumbs up. This is a little tiny moonstone cabochon on a beautiful Rolo chain. And it is I think an Italian chain as well. On a spring ring. Yes, it says Italy. It's beautiful. And it's a nice delicate size too. Good layering piece. I think it's 15 or 16. Make sure. 16 inches. Little moonstone. I'll do it for $22 if there's any interest. We're looking at sterling. Very nice. I love just the chain, honestly. I always need a small chain. $22, little moonstone cabochon. Any interest in the moonstone cabochon? At $22, 16 inches long. $16 long on that. Just gorgeous. Oh, here's a cool piece. Everyone needs this. I've had this piece, I've sold this piece, and I've gotten it back because I just think it's so cool. It's actually Americana. It says 1776 on it to 1975. So it was a bicentennial offering. And it was, I believe, was it Avon? What does it say here? No, it's not Avon. It says G. Seth, I believe. I'll let you try to read the back because I can't read it. We're going to pass on the moonstone, it looks like. Well, look at this wonderful little magnifier. See? The bicentennial. And this is plastic, so it's not very heavy, but it's a good one. You can see the markings. You can wear it when you go thrifting or antiquing or whatever. You don't have to pull out the loop. You can just nonchalantly look at your jewelry, look through your jewelry there. And I put it on a satin cord. I just tied it around there, but you can always put it on a chain if you want. And I will do this one for $26. I'll start it at $26. Well, we know this one's at least 50 years old, right? This one's definitely from the 70s. It's got some wear and tear, but looking good anyway. Look at that fierce looking eagle. Becky's amazing. Thank you, Becky, for being here. Any interest at $26 on the vintage piece? And let's see what it says. Maybe you can read it. I thought it was Avon for some reason, but this must be another one. Can you read the back of it there? I cannot read it, but it is marked. All right, we're going to pass on this one. Thank you for your consideration on that. And now we have a wonderful gemstone, gold-filled, what do they call these? Scarabs? Scarab. So we have carnelian, rose quartz, lapis. Not sure what the green stones are. The blue looks like chalcedony. There are two green stones. One's a little bit more teal than the other. And I believe this is gold filled, but I don't see the marking, so we'll just say gold plated. But it's an absolutely beautiful circle pin with gemstones. Cabochon. What are they called? Scarabs. Gemstones are genuine. And I will do this one for a start bid of $36. It's very, very pretty. $36. We're going to start it on this one. My dream bracelet is a scarab made of gold, either 14 or 18, but I haven't found one that I can afford yet. So let me get the word out there. If you find one, let me know. That is one grail I have not realized. Because they're all carved. Just Messin. That's the name. Now I got it. Just Messin. Okay. Yeah, I do too. I do want a scarab bracelet so desperately. I bought one in sterling, but it popped out. One of those scarabs popped out. So next time I thought, no, I'm not going to waste my money on that. I'm gonna try to get a good one that's made of gold, and nice and secure settings, because that's all I know. All right, we've got Juicy Couture next. Who's into the goth look? It's time for the goth look to pop out on this Halloween. We're not even in September. Once we're in September, it's almost Halloween. Anyway, this is a gorgeous little Juicy Couture. Has a crown. All the stones are present, I believe. Yes, yes, yes. And a black chain. Figaro chain at that. Really a cool piece. This is, again, just their signature motif there with the crown. This is not a set stone. This is like a metal, I believe. I don't know. It feels kind of like a onyx or something, but I think it's just black metal. And I will do this Juicy for $40. Starting at $40. A lot of room to make it long or short there on the Figaro. So at the longest would be right here. It really pops against the white, doesn't it? So that was a $40 start, if there's any interest in that one. Then I have a really nice copper brass sterling Carol and Paula. And this one is an enhancer style. So you can put it over a chunky necklace. There's the green stuff. So you can see how it fits over a chain of beads, a strand of beads. And it's right across side as well. Sterling, brass, and copper. Huge piece. Okay. And I'll do this one for $55. Sort of concave as well there. You watch some plant channels? Just messing, do you watch plant channels? I do. They're very relaxing as well for me. I love the plant channels. I used to watch Plant Arena, but she's not on anymore. So I watched the plant guy, Benji Plant. Of course, Plant went on me. Any interest on this one? Carolyn Pollock. Really nice heavy piece. And the enhancer part is that you can open it there so you can accommodate a lot of different chains. Really cute. Oh, I'm getting a little weak. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's see what else we have here. For call it a day, I'm going to go through this tray here because I know I put things out on this tray to show you. Oh, we have another little faux 70s turquoise, which is always fun. It'll go really nice with those earrings too. It's on a rope chain. It's just a pendant. I'm going to fall right there as well. And I will do this one for, well, let's do it for $12. $12. 70s faux turquoise. Looks like Landers or something, huh? If only, if only. Okay. I have another fun costume piece. If you want to be seen a mile away. This is a little Rivoli on a short little 18-inch chain. Isn't that pretty little watermelon Rivoli there? And I'll do that one for $14. $14 will get us started on the watermelon Rivoli. If there's any interest in that pretty little costume piece, we can do $14 on it. This is a really big one too. Still have 15 people popping in and out. Isn't that cute? Oh, I love it. I really love that. I'm going to have to leave it on. All right, let's do some gemstone earrings. I'm just going pretty fast, I know, so please let me know if you need me to come back around. I don't mind. Oh, I don't have very much trouble with the bugs. I like to let my plants usually dry out between waterings, unless it's something like rosemary or some herbs that require constant moisture. But I really don't. And if I do occasionally maybe see like a gnat or something, I let them go out and let the ladybugs take care of them for a little while. This one is these are absolutely gorgeous. These are chalcedony and I don't know, aventurine or chrysoprase or one of those greenstones. Some kind of natural greenstone, gorgeous earrings. I'll do these for $40. $40 would get us started on these beautiful earrings. Sherry, you're too kind, thank you. These are gorgeous. I don't wear them because they're a little on the heavy side for me, but I will weigh them in case you're a little sensitive. They're really not that heavy, but I just can't. I need to man up. These are only 6 grams. My max is usually 4 grams, but these are 6. Aren't they pretty? You see it? And did I say $40? I'll do 40 on them. If I said something cheaper, let me know, because I forget. But I think they're more than worth $40. They're amazing gemstones, chalcedony. There on those Rio lace. Any interest at $40? Please come back and look at the replay, because I sure went through a lot of jewelry today. Why is this chair so slow? It's not rolling as fast as it should. Let me go through here real quick before we say goodbye. Because we've been on about 2-3 hours already, right? 3 hours. Oh, here's a nice one too. I think I showed this one before. I'm going to show it next time because I think I already showed it a couple of weeks ago. Oh, my hair's a mess. It's so humid out there. My hair is just puffed up. All right. Genuine gems on this one. This is a designer piece. Look her up. Don't share in my live video. Not called for. Everyone can Google. But this is an expensive piece, a very cool piece. We have agates, we have all kinds of wonderful gemstones. Feel free to look it up. Sogoli, S-O-G-O-L-I. Here, let's make sure I'm spelling it right. Yeah, Sogoli, S-O-G-O-L-I. All of these are real gems. Fabulous agates. Definitely could double it. It has crystals too. Oh, look at this one. It has like a little aqua color inside and the back. So nice. Let me take off the juicy. So you can see this amazing gemstone jamboree here. Oh, I'll start this one at $60. Just beautiful. All kinds of agates in here. $60 start on that. Look at this one. That one is so pretty. You can actually see through this one. See the blue aquas in there. Sogoli, S-O-G-O-L-I, was the designer on this one. S-O-G-O-L-I, Sogoli. And it's just beautiful. That was a $60 start. Look at this one. This one looks like a mountain range or something. Gorgeous. Okay. Guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. I just can't go very much longer without a meal. I start getting dizzy. Oh, this is so pretty. It really is. I like the way it's doubly reinforced at the top here with a double chain. On her invoice. I will invoice tomorrow. Please pay it within 48 hours. Let me look at your question. I don't see the question. Can you post it again? What's it about when? I will send the invoices tomorrow. Maybe tonight, but I really have to eat. I like to eat. And I'm off tomorrow. So usually I would do it on a Monday after work, but I'm off tomorrow, so I'll do it early. And please, as I said, be kind and pay your invoices, because if you don't, you won't be invited back. Deadbeat bidders are not welcome anywhere, especially not here. So, as I said, I back my jewelry, so I want you to do your part as well. Pay your invoice, and let me know if you got everything. Let me know if you don't get an invoice within a couple of days, because that's been known to happen too. I'll write it down, and then I won't hit the submit button. Something might happen. So please always do that. Always double check your invoice. Make sure I charged you for everything. Make sure you didn't get something you didn't order, etc. Okay? And we'll come back for more jewelry next week. And maybe next week I'll have the purses out so that I can just quickly show them to you before between the jewelry. Because I know not everyone is here for purses. But I really wanted to have a clearance. So I think I had some good prices today, though. But please call me if you do have any questions on anything. Not call me, text me, email me. All the information will be uploaded when this uploads for replay. And of course, you can always find it on my other channel at Thelma Thrift. I always put my contact info in the description box. below the video. Be sure to hit this video with a thumbs up, a comment, come back, ask me questions, come back, tell me what you want to see. Someone said they wanted to do me to do camera down videos. I may do that too, especially I think I want to bring that old jewelry box of mine, one of 10, and we can look through it together and just kind of maybe randomly give you some buy it now prices. That might be fun, right? So thank you again. I so appreciate your time. Have a wonderful holiday. If you're going to have the day off, enjoy it. I hope it's good weather for you.